And he told me, man, he was like, when I down talked him, he's like, you know what, Pops, I'm gonna prove you wrong and you'll see. And he did just that.
FaZe Faxuty, you're going to the FaZe house. Whoa! We're in LA, baby. Oh! What's up, brother? How you doing, my guy? But it was a you. I'm joining FaZe. Let's go! It was game over. Look at my car!
No, he's famous. He won this car.
You're so weird, bro. This is something like I'll never forget, bro. My name is Mo, also known as FaZe Faxuty, and I'm 23 years old. I stream every day on Twitch. I put a show on every time I stream. I also post YouTube videos, TikTok, Instagram. I do it all. Having a family of 10 with 7 sisters and 2 brothers, it was chaos, but you know, family's family. Looking back at it all now, it's just all fun. You know, my older brother and my younger brother, you know, constantly fighting. We would always just beat on each other here and there, like, you know, family things. Our first game we ever touched was Modern Warfare 2.
It was a crazy video game. At the time, we only had 1 console and 1 remote. We'd be switching off, but obviously him being the older brother, he would always be the one playing a lot more than I am.
That game got us addicted to online gaming. It was honestly some of the best time in my life. So when I look back at it, we would compete for nukes and we'd play in the garage at the time. I'd drop a nuke and I'd give it to him. It's all right, your turn. When you drop a nuke, it's my turn. Sometimes he'd take too long to drop a nuke and we would just fight over.
Always screaming, always yelling, always just doing him.
And as I got older, my teenage years, life started changing a little bit, you know, from playing the garage to that house, we ended up actually losing that house. That's when I became a little older, you know, 15, 16, and couldn't really just enjoy, couldn't sleep, wake up, play my video games as I loved doing. I couldn't do that. Life wasn't the same anymore. I had to, you know, step up and be the bigger man to support my family and start working.
I mean, you know, we had to pay the bills. You know, as a family, you know, we're a large family, so, you know, the boys always, you know, stood up and helped.
My first job, it was a cell phone store. Right now, we're on our way to, you know, one of the cell phone stores I used to work at before I ended up quitting and pursuing my dream. This area, you know, the crime rates in Sacramento is honestly pretty high. It wasn't always easy working here, you know, with customers coming in, some just being, you know, rude, aggressive, you know, having to deal with that daily wasn't always the best. I honestly hated it. Financially wise, it wasn't, you know, I'm not gonna say and act like, you know, we were struggling to the max, but it was more of, you know, put in the extra hours to keep a roof over our head. I didn't like it. I'm not gonna say and act like I was like, oh yeah, you know, let's work. I hated the fact that I had to, like, you know, give up my video games, because at the time I started a YouTube channel. Oh man, these videos are cringe when I think about them, but man, you play them back, bro, I listen to my voice like, bro, that was me? And that's why I probably didn't get no views back then. I just loved it all around, whether it was trick shotting, sniping, you know, game battles, whatever it took, you know, I was there, I loved it. That all came from watching FaZe Clan. Coming home from school, running home, watching that, you know, new FaZe Clan video. We used to watch a lot of, you know, whether it was Apex, Temper, Banks, you know, Reigns, cut commentaries, going for the free-for-all trick shots. And that was our motivation and what we wanted to be. You know, when they transitioned to vlogs, IRL content, that was something we really enjoyed. And, you know, it was new. At the time, it was obviously new to YouTube. After I graduated, for me, you know, starting to hit the age of 18, 19, you know, going to school, having that social life, and then graduating, you know, that kind of disappeared for me because I had to, you know, when I graduated, it was sleep, go to work for 10 hours, come home, I would, you know, video games.
He made time, always made time to game. I mean, even after his shift, he would stay up till 2:30, 3, sometimes 4 a.m.
Whether it was going to the gym, playing our basketball, and then coming home and just sleeping. And then waking up, and it was a repetitive cycle. It definitely started affecting me hard, and I'm not speaking for myself because I know it affected my brothers, you know, mentally and physically. It was very tiring. It was more of just working and working and working so much, you know, the 60 hours a week, 70.
We grew up doing that. Like, we were just taught work ethic, work. Like, we're just grinders, naturally grinders. Like, this is what we do.
I think that taught me a lot. You know, you have to stay focused. If things need to be done, they have to be done. I think that's something that I kind of owe it up to my dad and my older brother for kind of putting that on me, the pressure of having to work. Knowing that I had to sacrifice for my family now, looking back at it all, it was the best thing in my life. This is a legendary moment here. We're framing this jersey, my jersey. If you know what this is, This is my FaZe Clan jersey number 4. If you know what 4 it is, you know. But if you don't, I've said it and I'm gonna say it again. It's FaZe 4 because I'm already in. I had to choose 4. It means a lot to me. We would kind of set up games, you know, after work, whether it was going to the gym. If we couldn't go to the gym and it was busy, what we would do is set up like family games. Me, my younger brother, my cousins, my dad. We would all go to a park. We would go to a park and play our games there, you know, whether it was for 2 hours, 3 hours. And when it came down to basketball, oh man, the better player, I hate saying this, but it would probably be my younger brother. I feel like I could take him though. You know, he's a little more fit than me, but I feel like if I'm posting him up in the center, you know, backing him down, doing what I do, I feel like I could take him. I feel like he hates to admit that. Me and him always argue. He's talking about, oh, you fouled me, oh, whatever. Oh, yeah. Like, bro, I'm just different. I'm always backing you down. I'm bigger than you. Things started getting a little better. We looked into it, and it was super cheap to invest and open in, you know, your own stores. And that's what we did. Money-wise, you know, it was almost the same thing. You know, whether we invested, yes, our own business, but obviously when you have a business, it has to be successful. That's why I kind of always kept that, you know, a little low-key, because if you tell someone business, they're gonna think millions. Not the case. The business itself has to be successful. And I started playing competitively, whether it was game battles, wagers, whatever the case may have been. One day being bored, I was like, bro, let's hop on Fortnite, bro. Let's try this game that you're talking about, it being fire. And it was addiction. I started off on console. Man, my console streams, oh. I used to stream here and there on console. Nothing too serious though, but they were dead. 0 viewers, talking to myself. I'd have a viewer come in. It was funny. You know, and that's okay. You know, when I look back at it, I'm just like, that's really where everyone starts. Everyone does start with 0. You know, that's where I started. Everyone has to go through that. You look at these big creators, 10 million, 20 million, where do you think they started? They didn't start with millions. They started once at 0, just like I did, just like everyone does. 2020 hit, and that's when a flip just switched for me. Ironically, I tweeted out on January 1st, 2020, that I'll be streaming for fun and because I enjoy it and see where it goes. And sure enough, look where I'm at now. After January, you know, streaming that whole month consistently, I would work 10 hours, 11 hours a day. And after those nights, I cut the gym. I wouldn't do anything but come home and stream. That was it. That was my mind. It was locked. That's all I wanted to do.
Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Faxuty. Just gonna make this quick and short. I hope you guys enjoy this RC. This is a content creator in RC, so don't forget, these clips are not gonna be the crispy.
It was super motivating. You know, after seeing my stats, and you know, having 10 viewers, 15 viewers, it was insanely motivating for me, and I didn't want to stop. You know, towards COVID hitting, that's when things just took a turnaround. I took advantage of COVID. It was almost one of the best things that happened to me, just because the fact that I got a chance to lay off the job a lot more, and the hours that I took away from my job, I put straight into streaming. And around March, April-ish, you know, that's when I ended up meeting one of the best control players, who was Reet at the time, you know, on the come up. We ended up playing a daily duo cash cup together. And when that happened and he streamed it, I streamed it, it was wraps. We actually almost came super close to taking first place. And you know, that's when I had Wavy in my stream, FaZe Scented, you know, he was in my stream back then. Reet had to end up getting off, you know, one of the nights he had to get off. And he got off, and I was like, yo, I need someone good to, you know, help me, because I'm not the best at the game. And these guys, they flip the builds, shots don't miss, they do it all. So Wavy at the time was in my chat, and I'm like, yo, Wavy, hop in here, let's run these games, let's finish it up. We ended up making, I think it was like, I'll never forget, it was like 40 bucks each that night. We made about 40 each, and I'm like, yo, send me your PayPal, let me send you the money. So he's like, nah, bro, you can keep the 40, don't even worry about it. And I'm just like, wait, hold on. I was like, nah, bro, I appreciate it, but thank you. He's like, no, bro, you're keeping the 40, I don't want the 40. If you send it, I'm refunding. And when I heard that, I was like, nah, this can't be real. Because at the time, I'm like, who am I? Like, I'm a nobody to this kid. Like, why would he do this? Like, why to me? And I feel like, you know, from his perspective, he kind of seen something in me. And me, I was like, that's brother. That's some love, energy. And ended up keeping the 80, and it was wrapped from then. You know, I had a lot of doubts, whether, you know, as I spoke on with haters and people down me, even my parents. You know, Pops, he wasn't having it. He constantly had told me, you know, you're 20-some years old, you're wasting your time, you need to be working.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to curse at him. You're wasting your time. I used to down talk him. I used to let him have it. And on top of all that, what used to, pour the salt, like they say, was the police came here like 50 times, from him screaming and yelling. Neighbors kept complaining. And in fact, one incident the last incident actually, the cop came, he ended up knowing about the gaming industry. So him and the cop just started talking about the whole thing.
It was publicly challenged, open to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people.
And I was like, going for FaZe, there's 250,000 people ahead of you. I was like, how the hell, what are the chances? And he told me, man, he was like, when I down talked him, he's like, you know what, Pops, I'm gonna prove you wrong and you'll see. And he did just that.
It wasn't the FaZe 5. In my head, I labeled it as the FaZe 4 because I'm already f***ing in. Leading up to that day of announcement, it was probably the worst days of my life. Just because we had to wait, not knowing when I'm gonna be announced. They announced it not where everybody gets announced the same day. Once I heard, on the pages that it's announced day by day, I was like, this could be bad. What if I got announced last? What if I was announced never? 10 minutes hits, they're counting down. I'm sitting there doing what I do, trying to play with myself on, trying to play it off a little bit, but I'm super nervous. Time comes, 10-minute drops, and they get right into it. They didn't waste no time, and bam, FaZe Faxuty pops up on the screen. My eyes go for, they open. And if you watch them, I'm like, wait, what? That's me? Because I thought they were going through everybody in top 20. I didn't know that they were just gonna announce me right away. Once I seen that on the screen, my heart just dropped and I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold, just tears of joy. Everything hit me, the passion, the passion I put behind my work. I put everything I have into every project I do, and knowing that it paid off and I see my name on the board, FaZe Faxuty, in front of, at that point it was 4 or 5K. When I got announced, I look at my concurrent viewers, it goes to 12, 13, 15,000 people watching me. I'm about to just go about to go crazy. I just joined FaZe Clan.
If you listen to the footage properly, you'll hear somebody saying, yeah, in the back, and it's my voice. And I'm screaming it from the top of my lung, man.
I went down after, my mom, crying, sisters crying.
My emotions were insane. I actually cried for him because I know everything and I know how much work he puts in.
It was a feeling that I've never had in my life. Let me just say that. Tears.
It just started hitting me. I joined FaZe, a dream. It came true. It was something special. It was the best day of my life. After that, getting in a call, doing the interview with the one and only Seabass in Apex.
Hello?
Unbelievable.
Where's my guy at?
I'm here.
And then, them showing me the Nissan. I won the Nissan, man, the FaZe 5. They were putting up the signing bonus, a $20,000 signing bonus. And Nissan, shout out to Nissan for making it happen. Putting up a brand new whip on the line. The car looks insane. Making it official, the FaZe 5 car, bro. This is gonna be it, bro. After these papers are done, it's my car, and I get to enjoy it.
Is this the first new car you've ever actually owned?
Yes.
Nice.
Usually I buy them from the junkyard and then fix them. It's I gotta put me on blast, bro.
I'm about to get my FaZe 5 car, bro. I've been waiting for this for, what, a month now? 2 months? A little signing bonus, got that. FaZe 5, I'm in FaZe now. And now we're just waiting on the mobile, okay? Oh, wait, is that it? Look at that bad boy, man. Look at that bad boy. Look at the wheels on there. Bro, this is detailed. These are my keys. Let's go! Look at my car! Oh my God, the whole neighborhood wake up, baby. Brand new car, look at the rims, the detail. Oh my God, bro. This is something I'll never forget, bro. My whole life. I'll cherish this car till I'm 40.
And it felt so perfect. knowing that I even won that car because I didn't have one. My car actually broke down. And knowing that I won the FaZe 5 Mobile, it was different. The car is different. That whole day just was like a dream. It was a dream, but I kind of told myself, this is your chance to take flight. After being in FaZe, you know, the month or two, you know, Jarvis hits me up, flies me out for a video.
About to go in right now. I'm kind of nervous, to be honest, to meet the team, but super fucking excited, bro.
Which I'm like, wow, I'm about to go to the FaZe house. Like, I'm about to go fly out to the FaZe house and, you know, shoot some content with brothers. As I landed, at the time I was vlogging as well, you know, my trip, and I said this and I'm gonna say it again, you know, just thinking back when I look at everything, I'm here, I'm on my way to the FaZe house. It didn't feel real. Faxuty, FaZe Faxuty, you're going to the FaZe house. You grew up watching these guys. You grew up wanting to be in this position one day. You wanted to be a YouTuber, a streamer, entertainer. You were behind the screen one day, and the fact that I'm here now and I'm only minutes away from the house, it just didn't feel real. It was family, not even people, family that I watched, I looked up to growing up. I was nervous. It was something super dope. You know, meeting the guys, walking into the house, and then just everybody having that warm welcome. You know, and you know, them telling me, yo, be yourself, bro. You're chilling. This is your house. It's our house. It was definitely a family vibe.
It's like, I look at it and I'm like, wow, like this is like meant for him. Like, he's always been into this stuff. This is something he's always been so good at. He was always a star in the making.
You know, my goal is to stream to, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40,000 viewers one day. And when I look at those streams, I do it now, it only does nothing but motivate me to work harder, grind harder. You know, looking at them, seeing them wake up and living my dream.
I just wish him the best. I just wish him the best. And I keep telling him, keep grinding. You know, you got to stay hungry. Don't stop.
Everybody has this thing where, you know, you join FaZe, you should be getting 10,000 viewers. FaZe Clan, you know, hands you a big opportunity, you know, to take flight, and it's all on, you know, you as a creator to take that opportunity and make something happen with it. And for me, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm grinding my way to the top. I'm gonna be to the top. I'm gonna make it there. And just know that you can do it too. I'm FaZe Faxuty, FaZe up.